Hey everybody, welcome back to another Texas Leprechaun tabletop review. What I got in front of you today is the Kahr CW380, and for those out there that are following me on YouTube and Instagram for that matter, y'all probably already know that this is one of my carry pistols. Due to the small size, I predominantly would carry this during the more warmer months, where it's more difficult to conceal. I'm not a huge advocate for open carry. I'm glad that we have the law. I'm just not one that actually wants to do it. I'd rather conceal if I can. So I particularly like this pistol due to its trigger. And I think I actually have a video already on this. And what I actually did was I recently purchased, and if you can tell, a Laserlyte trainer, the PRE, the premium, to do a little dry firing. And I find this is obviously a lot less expensive to do than to go out there and buy ammunition. So, granted, it wasn't a cheap piece of kit or gear. It was, I want to say I spent roughly around like $93 to get it. But just think from this perspective, it's unlimited rounds, right? So, I didn't purchase the actual target because I figured that more than likely I can set this up. I can put a paper target up and train with that, because basically what I'm trying to do is develop my trigger skills so that I'm not pulling as much. I've noticed that after some of my range sessions, I start noticing a little bit, few of the shots going to the left and down some, which is obviously me. That's not the pistol itself. The sights are good. It's just, the way that I'm actually pulling that trigger sometimes, or squeezing that trigger rather, is causing that misalignment of aim. For the safety gurus out there, just let me go ahead and make sure I take care of this first so that y'all know this is an empty pistol and there is nothing chambered. What makes this a great, actually I can put that to the side, a great little tool is, once again, it's really inexpensive to run. And I'm not sure if you can actually see that red laser that pops up. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that, number one, my alignment is good between the sights, and then my trigger control is consistent. What I have noticed in the past, once again, is I have a tendency to start kind of turning it. And as you can see, that would be detrimental further down range of not, possibly missing my target or not hitting the target where I really truly want to. Case in point, if it's a situation where my life is being threatened and I feel it's necessary to pull my weapon and possibly fire it in self-defense, I want to make sure that I'm able to take care of myself and protect those around me. I'll tell you, what's great about this is that it's sound activated. So I don't have to put in a snap cap or anything to like that effect. I know some people on YouTube have said that's what they had to do with the original, which I think was the Pro Series Laserlyte trainer. This one, I've probably, I don't know, I've probably had it 300-400 times trigger pulls, and the light has gone off without fail. Another thing that's really exceptional, let me go ahead and pull this out, about this one versus the other one is that it does have when I put the gun in there, because I left this obviously in my pistol, and it had depressed the button, which turned on the light or the laser and consequently drained the batteries down. So this is the second set of batteries for this, but that's only because it's human error, my error. The other thing about this is, I guess there were some complaints about how it fits into the barrel. Listen, this little, I don't know, it's almost like a little plastic nut thing that expands. This is basically what keeps it in the actual barrel. And as you see here, you can actually screw it up or down to expand it or retract it. And what you want to do, well, that's actually a little too tight. I want to make sure this is snug. Well, actually, that's too loose now. It's a little trial and error, guys. So, yeah, there we go. So, obviously, that's not going to fall out. It's in there pretty well. It's not going to damage. It's a plastic, so it's not going to damage the barrel at all. And so let me go ahead and turn it back on. So it's on now. You chamber it. As you can see there, hopefully you can pick that up. But it works every single time without fail. And I got to commend Laserlyte for, personally, I think, producing an exceptional tool to the shooting community. Just for the fact that I know how expensive ammunition is, and I've decided to go ahead and start manufacturing my own with the Dillon press. But even so, there's components and powder and things of that nature you're going to have to purchase, and this lessens the load as far as I'm concerned from a purchasing standpoint. You're testing, or rather practicing with your own pistol, which is, I think, is critical, because Laserlyte does have a kit that you can purchase and has a little blue gun and has, it's set up. I'm sorry, that's not my pistol, and the trigger's not going to be the same as this pistol or my shield or whatever. And the true point of it is learning to effectively squeeze the trigger on your pistol and be proficient at it. Well, and that's what this enables for me to do with my pistol. So, listen, I'm very much in favor of this little unit here. Once again, for the money, I think it's definitely just a home run. And for those out there that have the little bit of time that they can set aside, and quite literally, I can do this even if I was working from home. Basically all you're doing is charging the slide and squeezing the trigger, and you're basically setting it up on your own target. Now, Laserlyte does have electronic targets, but I don't know. To me, they seem quite expensive, and they don't get the greatest reviews. So, if you have some money that you can actually put towards it, hey, give it a shot. And maybe that's something you can leave your comments in the section on my video is, if you have one of these with the electronic targets, does it work well? Does the target itself function correctly? Because I have heard some pros and cons on it. And the cans, there's even like a couple of different target styles. There's those cans that if you shoot them, they actually fall over. If you got those, let me know. Are those actually worth the purchase? Because that might be something I might be doing later on. If you like the video, please hit that like button. I really appreciate that. And once again, guys, thank you for stopping by, and I'll talk to you later.